I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of ESS BIZTOOLS. Welcome to Accountant's Minute for the last time in 2023. Merry Christmas. The theme of this Accountant's Minute is from offering to delivering business advisory services. Because we think that is the most important thing to be able to do, to deliver business enhancing services to your SME clients. There are a lot of challenges confronting accountants and bookkeepers as we end 2023 and look forward to the start of 2024. There's continual changes, improvements in software and technology relating to the lodgement of tax returns. And there's more parts of the process being able to be undertaken without involving accountants or bookkeepers. Secondly, the Tax Commissioner gave a very clear warning about 18 months ago at the XCon 2022 conference when he said, "You must understand that if your business model is high volume, low margin, simple tax returns, your business will not be viable in 3 to 5 years' time." He then went on to say you should be looking to diversify to remain viable longer term. And he then said, focus on becoming a brilliant and trusted advisor. We've noted the Tax Commissioner's comments and we have written our updated material within ESS BIZTOOLS to encourage and assist accountants to be able to deliver business advisory services which will assist your business to survive the challenges and to enable you to offer interesting and challenging work to your accounting team. Andrew Geddes, the joint founder of the Financial Management Research Centre at the University of New England 40 years ago and chair for 10 years of top 200 ASX company Green Cross, in a podcast we recorded earlier in the year said the greatest challenge for accountants is getting good people to work with. That seems to be part and parcel of what the Tax Commissioner was also saying. So your team members are seeking interesting and challenging work. Are you offering that to them? Do you have a strategy and a plan? 2024 is only a couple of weeks away and there's a whole new range of challenges. Let's look at it from your client's point of view. They have got all sorts of challenges with higher interest rates, higher CPI, supply chain difficulties, especially if they're receiving produce from overseas, or indeed if they're trying to send export products to various parts of the world. So there's a lot of challenges out there, and we believe that the products which we've developed within ESS BIZTOOLS will assist you to deliver those services, not just talk about offering them, but actually to deliver. So our process starts with the Business Plus newsletter. We produce this each month, and it's a series of articles that we've crafted that are targeted at SME businesses, that we suggest that our subscribers select which clients might be interested in which articles, and then a few days after you've uploaded the newsletter and it's obviously gone to your clients, that you make a phone call and talk to them and see what interest they have. Go and have a cup of tea or coffee with them, or something stronger if that's appropriate, and talk to them about it. And invariably you will receive assignments from your clients because a lot of them don't really understand that accountants in public practice can do more than just tax return work. Sections and papers is the next area we highlighted. And this relates to 580 papers under 67 subject headings that give you material you can readily supply, branded with your name, to your clients. Research and development. You know, a staggering amount of money is spent on research and development in Australia, according to AusIndustry Research, and a significant amount of that is paid by SME companies with turnovers under $20 million. About $4.5 billion is spent by that group in the last figures released. And various articles have suggested that as high as 66% of that expenditure is by very small SMEs. Now these people are the natural clients of small and medium-sized accounting firms. Yet I have difficulty finding accounting firms that are clearly involved in offering research and development advice. So that's why we've developed our product package for R&D to help you through that process, to guide your clients. Accountants Minute is a newsletter we produce regularly which has got articles of interest to convey to accountants and bookkeepers an overview of some of the opportunities that are available to deliver an enhanced range of services to SME clients. We also have our Afters Promise, which is a very important document whereby we have pledged what our ongoing commitment is to our clients. We just don't sign people up and take your money and then you don't hear from us. You hear from us throughout the year, monthly, with various training sessions, the Business Plus newsletter, Members Alert, which only goes to our subscribers. So there's an ongoing communication and dialogue with our subscribers to keep you informed about what is happening, whether it's government grants, changes in capital raising and other business opportunities like the Export Market Development Grant and updates on research and development. The SME Needs Analysis is the material we produced to give you a series of questions and subjects that you could sit down and have a conversation with a client and find out what's worrying them, finding out what they would like to see improved in their business, and then you can decide what contribution you can make towards creating those improvements. Acting more like the Chief Financial Officer does in a public company or a large private company. Understanding what's worrying the CEO and then trying to find solutions. I know all about that because at one stage in my career I was the CFO in a listed public company. I was also the company secretary, so I had an overview of what was happening throughout the organisation. It's a great position to be in because you can see what's happening and you can identify the areas that you can contribute with cost analysis, with budgets, cash flow forecasts, and with some realistic training of team members in things like corporate governance and their ability to read and understand the reports that I found were distributed to people, but they tended to throw them away because they didn't understand them. That's a role you can play to help your clients. Business planning. Every business should have a business plan that's updated at least every year so that they've got a strategy, they've got something to compare back to. But it has to be a living document. It has to be something that is continually referred to, at least every month, I think, at a leadership team meeting or a business advisory meeting or a full board of directors meeting, if your client has those, so that the strategy is kept in mind. Predictive accounting services is the financial interpretation of the business plan. And we have a partnership joint venture arrangement with Plan Guru, a USA company that only prepares software relating to budgets, cash flow forecasts and projected balance sheets. They're the market leader to the American accounting industry. And they are well served in Australia by their Australasian representative Paul Barnaby, a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants, who conducts all of the training on utilisation of Plan Guru. And that's all part, we've got special arrangements, we've got a special package in our advanced package for the utilisation of the Plan Guru software, which will enable you to become the storyteller to your clients because you have a projected balance sheet to take them through. Early stage innovation companies. I think that was one of the best new corporate structures that the Australian government's come up with in a long time. And that was 8 years ago. And yet many accountants don't seem to know anything about them. A business entrepreneur on the Sunshine Coast contacted me about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and he'd been referred to me by my close friend in Sydney, and he indicated that he had contacted 16 accounting firms in 3 states to find out about the early stage innovation company. And my colleague that he contacted, Dale Crosby, the owner of 4 accountants, referred him to me. And he said, thank goodness, I've finally spoken to an accountant that knows something about early stage innovation company. I took no pride in that because that gentleman had spent hours ringing around Australia trying to find out about the early stage innovation company. We have a full product package The government deliberately designed it to make investment in young, smart companies attractive to investors, because the investors receive some taxation benefits and a very significant benefit if they hold the shares allocated to them for longer than 12 months, because they avoid paying any capital gains tax when they sell those shares. So please have a think about early stage innovation companies. There's a lot of your clients could well be interested in it. The small ones, admittedly. And the trading charge out rate calculator. Every accountant and bookkeeper in Australia has got trading clients. I think you need to help them. And the place to start is making sure they're charging out appropriate rates that relate to their working hours, their productivity percentages, their realistic overhead costs, what they're doing with external purchases they're making on behalf of their clients. What markup are they going to place on those purchases? And how does that all configure then in the business? And I forgot one important thing. What profit do they want to earn? Factor all that in, and our product will give you that, so you can sit down and talk to your clients about the charge out rates they should be applying. And then indicate to them that you think they should be preparing monthly accounts that you are reviewing, or indeed you might be preparing, so that there can be a business review meeting held each month to understand how the system's going. Because if a set of team members was estimated that they would be 85% productive, but they've only achieved 78%, either there needs to be a change in how they're working to get them back up to that 85% and try and pick up the percentage that they've dropped in that previous month, or the budgets need to be changed, the exercise needs to be done again. It's a matter of just tweaking in some figures and give them an adjusted charge out rate. It's no use looking at all this at the end of the next financial year, because that might be 12, 13 months away from now. That's too late, all that money's been lost. This is proactive accounting that you can do to help your tradie clients. And the last item that I want to talk to you today about is succession planning. Succession is very important. Each of our clients has got different aims in life, but at the end of it all, out of this business, they need an exit strategy. They need to know what they're going to do in the final analysis. So we have material within ESS BIZTOOLS to help you guide them and mentor them on this important decision. We will be continuing this series within Accountants Minute from around the week commencing the 15th of January, so that we will be able to bring to you updates on the other parts of the packages that are included within ESS BIZTOOLS. There's a total of 34 product packages. So we've got a bit of a way to go yet to give you an overview of the resources that you will have at your fingertips if you decide to join us. Oh, and incidentally, we are continuing with our promotion, and that's available until the 22nd of January. So there is a significant discount available, and we would welcome you to become a subscriber to ESS BIZTOOLS, whether you're an accountant or a bookkeeper. Once again, Merry Christmas, and I wish you every success in 2024 to you and your accounting firm, your team members, your colleagues, your clients and your families. Stay safe. Talk to you again in 2024. Goodbye.